What's going on, everyone? It's Devin back with an update on my third mock PT test run, and stick around to see how that turned out. A quick recap on my last two runs. The first one I tested in was at the beginning of April, and that ended up being 11 minutes and 51 seconds. And then second run was beginning of May at 10 minutes and 44 seconds. Great improvement there. And with an additional month of training, you would assume that I would continue to progress on my third mock run. Unfortunately, that's not exactly what ended up happening. My third mock test had a finishing time of 12 minutes and 36 seconds. Yeah, that's not really that good. And as far as the Air Force is concerned, I would be unable to get an excellent on my fitness assessment with a time of 12 minutes and 36 seconds. And it's not only the worst time I've had on a mile-and-a-half run in the Air Force, but it's probably the slowest mile-and-a-half I have ever run in my life. Taking a look at the fitness assessment charts from AFI 36-2905, you can see that my run time of 12 minutes and 36 seconds would fall into a category that would only give me 47.2 points out of the total 60 possible during the run. With a score of only 47.2 points, regardless of the other three components of the test, your abdominal circumference, push-ups, and sit-ups, a max score on those would still put me at only 87.2 points. And as far as everything's concerned, the goal isn't to pass the test, the goal is to get an excellent. It'd be easy to say that my leg cramped up during the run and didn't allow me to continue at the pace that I wanted to, or that I wasn't feeling it. But at the end of the day, the reason doesn't matter. I botched the run. And when it comes down to the fitness test, one bad day can end up making or breaking potentially your career, depending on if you pass or fail. I went into the run this week expecting myself to run in the low 10-minute range. Pretty much anything below 10:30 is what I expected to do. However, I ended up having an off day. Everyone has these every so often, and it just goes to show you that even your best time might not be the time that you end up actually running when it comes down to that fitness assessment date. If you hold this idea that you'll be able to perform at your best all the time, it's going to lead to a lot of disappointment when you have that one off day. And if it happens to be on that PT test day, it's going to feel even worse. And anyone can have an off day, but that's why I think you shouldn't make your goal for the fitness assessment run to be the minimum time you want to get. So if I wanted to get an 11-minute run, my 10:44 run should be fine. It's like, cool, already got it. But as you can see, I ran almost 2 minutes slower just by the day being off for me, rather than being potentially what could have been my best. People also have the idea that all I need to do is pass, so their goal is near that back end or slowest time of the spectrum. For males under 30, it's 13 minutes and 36 seconds. So if your goal is 13 minutes and 36 seconds, and you're off by even 1 second, that's the difference between a pass and a fail. Your off days are more than likely going to be by several seconds, if not upwards of a minute or so. I think this is the easiest way to fail a fitness assessment. Not having that time buffer on your run prevents you from being able to have any wiggle room at all. Everyone knows that you do your push-ups and sit-ups before your run on the official test. Now, sit-ups use your hip flexors to do the movement. As much as it's an abdominal exercise, it also uses parts of your legs in order to do that sit-up motion. If your legs are already slightly fatigued from that because your abdominals aren't strong enough to assist with the movement, your run time will be slower than if you just ran a 1.5 mile run without doing those sit-ups beforehand. So I would advise you to not be one of those people who puts their best time as just barely making it and not giving that buffer room. If you want to be successful, give yourself more time so that even on your off day with your worst performance, you can still put yourself where you want to be with that fitness test. Because those few seconds could be the difference between a pass or a fail, or getting a satisfactory or excellent potentially on that fitness assessment. So to keep it short, wrapping it up right now, and if you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, have a good one, and your mileage may vary.